When you click next on the Nearpod, you should have a window that loads up to open up this Amplify page. This time, we're not going to log in with Amplify like how we did in the past. Amplify has updated our KipTexas accounts, and now you're able to log in with Google. So click on Login with Google. And you should be able to click on your KipTexas email to get into your account. And it should lead you straight to the force and motion sim that we need. Once you are there, make sure you go back to your Google Classroom and open up the Google document that looks like this. It's called 2.1 Investigating Force, Mass, and Velocity. It's attached to today's assignment. Let's read what we're about to do. So we're going to investigate how forces of the same strength might affect objects differently. Today's simulation is broken into 2 experiments: forces on objects of different mass that are not moving, and forces on objects of different masses that are moving. Our first experiment, not moving objects. Our procedure, we need to open the force and motion simulation. We need to click on the menu on the top left and select 2.1 motionless objects. So let's do that. 2.1 motionless objects. Let's go back. We're going to press run and then press play to begin. So let's click run and let's refresh and let's press play. And our objects are not moving, okay? So if they're not moving, let's take a look at our data table. That means their initial or beginning velocity is 0 centimeters per second for all these objects. Object A is 0, B is 0, C is 0, and D is 0. Take a look at this data table. Object A has a mass of 0.5 kilograms. B is 1 kilogram. C is 2 kilograms, and D is 4 kilograms. They're all different masses. A has the least amount of mass. D has the most. And we are going to be doing exerting the same amount of force, 4 clicks to the right. And at the end, we need to figure out what was the change in velocity after we have exerted our 4 clicks. So all we have to do is click on Prepare Force now. And if you notice here, A, we need to click 4 to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4. B, 1, 2, 3, 4. C, 1, 2, 3, 4. And D, 1, 2, 3, 4. And all you have to do is click Exert Force and watch what happens. A is really flying, B's in second, C's in third, and D is in last. Next, you're going to click Analyze, and you see the change in velocity over here in this data table to the right. Okay, this is the data that we need for our own data table in the Google document. I would try to put it side by side. So object A was 8 centimeters per second. B was 4 centimeters per second. C is 2 centimeters per second. And D is 1 centimeters per second. Okay, after you fill in your data table, answer this question. Which object, A, B, C, or D, had the greatest change in velocity in this experiment? And what was the object's mass? Was it 0.5, 1, 2, or 4 kilograms? And then you're moving on to experiment 2. Follow the instructions. They're slightly different than before. And you're filling in the same kind of data, change in velocity. You're going to answer pretty much a similar question. And then you're going to go back to the Nearpod lesson to finish. Okay, so good luck. Click next on the Nearpod and just follow these instructions. Bye.